Alright, well, I'm at a park called Albert Kelly Park, and Portland is to the north, Council Crest Park, Beaverton Hillsdale Highway, so I'm in southwest Portland, and the Willamette River is right there, Selwood's here, just to give you the rundown of where we're at. So the park, I'm on the east end of the park. There's this little peninsula outshoot of the park, and then it goes down that way, and then there's a sports field. You can barely see it through the trees there. There's looks like a soccer net, but anyways, there's the sports field over on that side, and I'm just going to concentrate in this little area for a little while and see what we can find, and go from there. This park was 1950. Let's see. I have it. It's like 1950s though. So there's 3 parks today I might hit, and they're all 1950s, 1956, 55, somewhere around there. So. Well, I've been digging a lot of garbage, walking up through the trees, and a lot of wire. And I got this signal. It says Audie Murphy, and it says sexual reproduction of this patented plant without license is prohibited. Well, they have no problems. I do not want to have sex with this plant. Alright, well, I've got a 1964 memorial, of course, and it was probably about 4 inches, 3 inches down, and I'm on the other side. Now there's a creek that runs, there's that little peninsula of park where I was at over there. There's a creek that runs down the middle, and of course now that area down there is a swamp, muddy, which probably holds a lot of good stuff, but you can't get to it at the moment unless you really want to get soaked. But a good place to come and try would be the valley in drier times. But so I'm on the other side of the park. There's this rolling hill, and then there's a baseball field and I think a soccer field right up on top. And so I'm just walking along the path here, going to sweep around. This park has been really quiet except for trash. I have found pull tabs, but I found older pull tabs. So the older style pull tabs. I found a 65 dime on the other side of the park where I was at. So 64 a penny, and you know, hopefully we'll get something of more value. Alright, well, I've got a good signal here. Dime, possibly 6 inches. So this is probably one of the better signals I've had in a while. A lot of the signals here, of course, they've been iffy, you know. So let's see what we got. Oh, it's right there, and I don't oh, yep, look at that. It's a Mercury. 1944. Yep, I had a good feeling about that one. So I turned my camera on. Haven't had too many of those in a while. And, alright. So, I'm on the rolling hill. This is where I'm at. I'm on the rolling hill. The sports fields are up above. The creek is behind me. So I'm kind of in the middle of the park. I don't know what you want to call it. I'm just in the middle of the park. There's a church, I believe, over here, or a church school, I think, over here. And So that's where I'm at. Like I said about that valley down there. So I hope more of these babies pop out. Sweet. What type of bullet is that? I don't think I've ever seen a bullet quite like that before. I don't know much about bullets for guns too much, but it's like a hollow point, and it's got like these ridges on it. It's really unusual. And then it's got this groove on it right here on the side. Of course I can't read it, but I don't think it says anything on the bottom. It's heavy. And it was only came for me up at like a dime signal, dime quarter, and it was just under the surface, about 2 inches, about 5 feet from where I got that dime. Well, I found the mercury dime. There's just another landmark for you guys up there. There's a tree there with some holly around the bottom. Found the mercury at that tree. So I'm walking over to this tree. I'm going to hit this tree and that tree around there in this little area. But I came across a signal. Of course, this sounded like a quarter, and it's a part of a wine bottle. But what makes this interesting, this was probably about 8 inches down. What makes this interesting is on top, it's marked 65 cents. 55 or 65, it looks like 65 cents. And I'm sure it's a wine bottle. Bottle made, bottled, sealed. By Gallo in California. Gallo Winery. Looks like I got me a token, game token or something. Another one of those ones with the eagle and the eagle and stars around it, and on the other side it'll probably say no cash value. Yeah, no cash value. Typical token, regular token. Alright, so this is the upper part of the park. There's the soccer field, and we've got like a little swamp going on back here. Looks like a volleyball net, or volleyball poles, possibly. And I'm not sure if that's part of the park up there, but I see basketball. And there's a kid under that big giant tree right there. There's a kid on a rope swing and some sort of a backstop. So this is the top part of the park. I'm going to walk up this way and up by those trees. And probably come on down and make my way out of here. I tell you, there is nothing more that will ruin your day than 2 cups of coffee. But thank God for the honey bucket. I'm thinking just for clad and stuff that people will sit here and watch the game. I don't know how long the posters have been there. Maybe this is fairly new, but anyways, I'm thinking about going this way, hitting along the embankment here where people would sit and across. Anyways, I got a pocket spill here of like a dime and a couple pennies, some of the tree, shallow. Had another signal right here. Like right here's where I dug that. Had a signal over here. Thought it was going to be a quarter, and it ends up being a 50-cent piece. But obviously the color of it, not silver. So it looks like a Kennedy, and it must be like a 74. Yep, the 74. So I think 72s, I'm not sure, I think 72s had a little silver in them. But anyways, first 50-cent piece for me. Too bad it wasn't silver. Alright, I'm still poking around in that general area where I found the 50-cent piece. And you can see I'm about 5-6 inches down. maybe more. You can see the color of that down there. And I think it's a silver spoon or fork. That or a bracelet, because I see a little heart on it. But I think it's going to be a spoon or silver thing. So let me see what that is. I'll take that out. Well, it's a spoon. And I'll try and find that one at home and see if I can find the design on it, get a year on it. Yeah, I can't read it at the moment. Well, it's a Rogers, so it's a Rogers, but it's a Oneida, so it's not that old. And actually it may not be silver, but I'll have to look it up when I get home. Well, dug a lot. I think well, for me, it feels like I dug a lot of trash today. Like I said, 56 cents. Everything was in the right time zone in some of the areas. I was getting coins in the 60s. Got a lot of these old style bottle pull tabs, and a lot of this wire. But I got that spoon and other trashy things. But toy trigger, belt buckle. Kind of looks like a Boy Scout belt buckle. Of course, I found wine bottle caps and just garbage. Your typical garbage. And I got $2.96 change. A couple 22 shells and this funky shell. Of course, it's the 74 50 cent, which bummer that wasn't older. And of course the mercury, which was a nice find. And I didn't find any mercuries. I didn't find any Wheaties. So I had a lot of, there's 64, I got 62, I got some of these are, a lot of these are in the 60s, but that was about it. Even the quarter is 84, 89. So that's Albert Kelly Park. Metal detecting organ out.